In the heart of a small village, surrounded by rolling hills and green meadows, there lived a kind and skilled baker named Mrs. Whiskerton. Her bakery was famous for its delightful pastries and magical treats. One day, as she prepared for a special occasion, she decided to create a magical gingerbread man. Mrs. Whiskerton gathered the finest ingredients from her enchanted pantry. She measured the flour with care, added a pinch of starlight, and stirred in laughter from the village children. As she kneaded the dough, she whispered a secret recipe known only to her and the wise creatures of the forest. The dough came to life, infused with a sprinkle of magic. It giggled as Mrs. Whiskerton shaped it into a little gingerbread man. She gave him two currant eyes that sparkled like the night sky and a candy cane smile that seemed to brighten the room. "Be kind and curious, my little friend," Mrs. Whiskerton whispered to the gingerbread man as she placed him in the oven. The oven crackled with warmth as Mrs. Whiskerton closed the door. She waited patiently, the sweet aroma of gingerbread filling the air. Suddenly, a soft glow emanated from the oven, and the magical scent became even more enchanting. As Mrs. Whiskerton opened the oven, a burst of golden light revealed the gingerbread man, now alive and ready for adventure. He leaped off the baking tray, his sugary limbs wiggling with joy. "Thank you, Mrs. Whiskerton. I'm alive!" exclaimed the gingerbread man, his voice a melodic blend of sugar and spice. Mrs. Whiskerton smiled, her eyes twinkling. "Remember, my sweet friend, kindness and curiosity will be your guide. Explore the world around you, but always be mindful of the lessons you learn." With those words, the gingerbread man dashed out of the bakery, leaving a trail of magical stardust behind him. The gingerbread man, filled with boundless curiosity, skipped through the village with the sun beaming down on his sugary shoulders. Villagers marveled at the sight of the living gingerbread man, their eyes wide with astonishment. "Hello, little one. Where did you come from?" called out Mrs. Jenkins, the friendly grocer. "I was created by the magical hands of Mrs. Whiskerton. I'm here to explore and spread joy," the gingerbread man replied, his candy cane smile never fading. Word spread quickly through the village about the living gingerbread man, and soon a group of children gathered around him, eager to befriend the enchanted treat. "I want to learn new things and make friends," declared the gingerbread man. "Who will join me on an exciting adventure?" The children, enchanted by his spirited energy, eagerly agreed. Together, they set off on a journey through the village, discovering its nooks and crannies, meeting new friends, and learning valuable lessons along the way. As the group ventured beyond the village, their laughter echoed through the meadows. The gingerbread man, with his newfound friends, encountered a wise old owl perched on a branch. Who? Welcome, little ones. What brings you to the heart of the forest?" inquired the owl, its eyes gleaming with ancient wisdom. "We're on a joyful quest to learn and make friends," exclaimed the gingerbread man, his sugary spirit contagious. The wise owl nodded approvingly. "In the heart of the forest, you'll find the fountain of wisdom. It grants knowledge and insight to those who seek it. But beware, for the path is filled with challenges that will test your courage and kindness." Excitement filled the air as the group decided to embark on this magical quest. They followed the wise old owl's guidance, navigating through the enchanting forest, overcoming obstacles, and relying on each other's strengths. As the group delved deeper into the forest, the ancient trees began to whisper tales of wisdom. The leaves rustled with secrets, and the air hummed with ancient knowledge. "Listen, my friends," said the gingerbread man, his currant eyes wide with wonder. "The trees have stories to tell." The children and the gingerbread man gathered around the whispering trees, eager to absorb the lessons carried by the gentle breeze. "Patience is the root of wisdom," murmured one tree. "Kindness, like the gentle rain, nourishes the soul," whispered another. The gingerbread man absorbed these lessons like a sponge, his doughy heart swelling with newfound understanding. The children, too, felt the magic of the forest seeping into their spirits. Continuing their journey, they encountered a babbling brook that sang a soothing melody. The water sparkled like liquid diamonds, inviting the group to pause and reflect on the lessons of the whispering trees. Beside the babbling brook, the group discovered an ancient stone bridge guarded by a mischievous sprite. The sprite, a tiny creature with wings made of delicate sugar strands, fluttered before them. "Who dares to cross my bridge?" the sprite chimed, its voice tinkling like wind chimes. "We seek the fountain of wisdom to learn and grow," declared the gingerbread man, his candy cane smile unwavering. The sprite, intrigued by their quest, presented them with a challenge. "To cross this enchanted bridge, each of you must share a story of kindness. Only then shall you pass." The children and the gingerbread man took turns recounting tales of generosity and compassion. As the last story echoed across the bridge, it shimmered with an ethereal glow, allowing them to proceed. "May the lessons of kindness guide you on your journey," the sprite sang, watching as the group continued their quest to reach the fountain of wisdom. The path through the forest became more challenging, with thickets and thorns testing the group's resilience. Yet, the gingerbread man and his friends faced each obstacle with teamwork and determination. As they approached a clearing, they encountered a playful group of woodland creatures, squirrels, rabbits, and birds, all engaged in a friendly game. "Join us," chirped a bluebird, its feathers sparkling in the dappled sunlight. Eager to experience the joy of the forest creatures, the children and the gingerbread man joined the game. They laughed, played, and formed bonds with their newfound friends. However, the game soon revealed its true purpose, to teach the importance of cooperation and understanding. In overcoming the challenges set by the woodland creatures, the group learned valuable lessons about friendship. The forest, recognizing their growth, responded with a burst of vibrant colors and the scent of blooming flowers. With each trial, the bond between the gingerbread man and his friends strengthened, and their spirits became as resilient as the enchanted forest itself. After overcoming the trials of the enchanted forest, the group finally stood before the shimmering fountain of wisdom. Its waters sparkled with the accumulated knowledge of generations. The wise old owl from earlier perched nearby, acknowledging their journey. "You have proven your courage and kindness. Now, drink from the fountain, and let its wisdom fill your hearts." The children and the gingerbread man approached the fountain with reverence. Each took a sip, feeling a surge of enlightenment and understanding. The wisdom of the fountain revealed the importance of empathy, the strength found in unity, and the endless possibilities that arise from a curious mind. As they quenched their thirst for knowledge, the gingerbread man felt a profound transformation within himself. His doughy form shimmered with newfound wisdom, making him not just a sweet treat but a beacon of understanding and kindness. The gingerbread man, now infused with the fountain's wisdom, addressed his companions with a warm smile. "My friends, we've gained knowledge that will forever shape our hearts. Let us return to the village and share the lessons we've learned. As they journeyed back through the enchanted forest, the gingerbread man imparted the wisdom of the fountain to the children, who listened with wide-eyed wonder. The forest creatures, too, followed them, inspired by the harmony that now radiated from the group. Arriving at the village, the gingerbread man and his friends became bearers of the fountain's teachings. They shared stories of kindness, the importance of working together, and the joy that curiosity brings. The village flourished with newfound harmony as the wisdom spread. Mrs. Whiskerton, witnessing the transformative power of her creation, beamed with pride at the gingerbread man's impact. As seasons passed, the wisdom from the fountain continued to shape the lives of the village and its inhabitants. The gingerbread man, now a cherished figure, became a symbol of kindness and understanding. Children grew up hearing the tales of the magical gingerbread man and his adventures in the enchanted forest. Mrs. Whiskerton, in her bakery, continued to create delightful treats infused with the same magic that brought the gingerbread man to life. The village, once a quaint hamlet, now thrived as a community bound by compassion and unity. The lessons learned from the gingerbread man and the fountain of wisdom were passed down from generation to generation, creating a legacy of sweetness that endured through time. And so, the story of the gingerbread man became a timeless tale, a reminder that, no matter how sweet, life's true magic lies in the bonds of friendship, the joy of learning, and the everlasting sweetness of a kind heart. And thus, the enchanted village lived happily ever after. The end.